Hello everyone, welcome to YouTube channel Learn with Gisela. In this video of squares and square roots, we are going to learn how to find the square root of a number which is in decimal form. Now these numbers which are given to us are perfect square numbers, so their remainder will be 0 when we will solve it by using long division method. So all these questions will be solved by using long division method. So let's get started. Now we have to find square roots of numbers in decimal form. That means the numbers are now given in decimal form and we have to find the square roots. So we shall be using long division method to find the square root of these numbers. In the long division method, the first step is always to make the pairs. In the whole numbers, we were making the pairs from the right hand side. That means we were starting from the ones digit. Over here, since the decimal number consist of two parts, that is whole number part and the decimal part. So it is saying in step 1, in the whole number part, make pairs from the right, but in the decimal part, make pairs from the left. Suppose I take a number, say 278.632115. Suppose this is my number. Now I have to make pairs. So I will start making from just before the decimal point. This is my whole number. So first pair is 85, second pair is 27. So basically in whole numbers, I have to start from the right side of the decimal point, right? And for the decimal part, I have to start from the left side and go outwards for making the pairs. Now first pair will be 63, then 21, then single digit is there. To make it a pair, I can insert a 0 over here. So this is how I can make the pairs. In the second step, they are saying find the square root as in the case of long division method. So further we have to use long division method to find the square root. And third step, they are saying place the decimal point as soon as the integral part comes to an end. So as soon as we finish solving the whole part, that is 2785, in the quotient we will put the decimal point and then we will continue with the decimal part, right? Now let me explain all the steps with the help of a question. Find the square root of 147.1369. Now I have to find the square root of this number. This number is in decimal form and I will be using long division method to solve it. So in long division method, we all know we have to first make the pairs. So since it's a decimal number, it has two parts. One is the whole part and one is the decimal part. First of all, I'll start with forming the pairs of the whole part. It is from right to left I have to move. So the first pair I will get is 47. Second pair will be 1. And now for the decimal part, I will start from left hand side. So first pair is 13, second pair is 69. And after getting these pairs, I will think of a number whose square is either equal to or less than the first period, that is 1, right? So that number we can take as 1. 1 into 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. We cannot take 2 over here because 2 into 2 is 4, which will be more than 1. So let us restrict ourselves to 1 over here. 1 minus 1 is 1. Product comes 1. Further 1 minus 1 is 0. So first period is over. First pair or period we have solved. Now we bring down the next period, that is 47. This is our new dividend which we need to solve. To solve it, we need divisor. So over here 1 is the quotient. What we will do is we can double it. 1 into 2 is 2. We can write 2 over here and put a blank over here. Or we can simply add 1 over here. 1 plus 1, 2. That way also we can take 2. Now we have to multiply with a number so that the product is either equal to or less than 47. Suppose I keep 2 over here and I multiply it by 2 and I will get 44, which is less than 47. Suppose I also try with 3. Suppose I try keeping 3 in the blank. So 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. 69 will be more than 47. So I will restrict myself to 2. So my divisor is 22, which I will multiply by the quotient 2 and I will get the product 44, which is less than 47. Now subtract 44 from 47, I will get 3. Bring down the next period 13. Right? Now we have new dividend 313. Now before we further solve it, we just have to put a decimal point over here in the quotient. Right? After 12 we will put a decimal point. Now to solve 313 we need a divisor. Our quotient over here is 12 now, which we can double. So 12 into 2 is 24. Further keep a blank over here. Another way of getting 24 is you can just add the new quotient, that is 2. 22 by 2 we can get 24. Now our number is 24 with a blank. What should be multiplied over here so that we get a number which is equal to or less than 313. So let us start with 1, suppose, and I get 241. So which is less than 313. I can also try with 2 and let me see what I will get. 2 into 2 is 4, 2 4s are 8, and 2 into 2 is 4. 484 I am getting, which will be more than 313. So we can say I can put 1 over here. So my divisor is 241. I can multiply by 1. I will get 241 as the product, which I will find the difference. 313 minus 241, I will get 72. Further bring down 69 the next period. Now this is our new dividend. 7269 is our new dividend, which we have to solve. Now to solve this new dividend, we need the divisor. So what we can do is we can take the quotient as 121 now and double it. So 121 into 2 we will get 242. Put a blank. Or another way of doing is the new quotient is 1. So just add 1. You can get 242 and put a blank. Now what should come in this blank? So that the same number is multiplied and we get a product which is equal to or less than 7269. So over here we can put 3 in the blank. So our divisor becomes 2423. Multiply by 3 the quotient. We will get the product 7269. Further find the difference. 7269 minus 7269 is 0. Right, so remainder we have got 0, which means that this number is a perfect square number. We have solved this decimal number by using long division method, and we are getting the square root as 12.13. That means whatever quotient we get, it becomes the square root of this number. Right, so square root of 147.1369 is 12.13. Now let me take up another question. Find the square root of 0.00059049. Now this number is in decimal form and we are going to use long division method to solve it. For long division method, first we form the pairs. Since it's a decimal number, it has two parts, the whole number part and the decimal part. For whole number part, we have to make the pair starting from right hand side. So first pair is 0. For the decimal part, we start from left hand side. So first pair is 0, 0. Second is 0, 5, then 90, and then 49. Now we shall take the first period, that is 0. Over here, we have to think of a number. What should be the square of that number so that it is less than or equal to 0 only. So that number is 0. Okay, we cannot take 1 because 1 into 1 is 1, which is more than 0. So 0 multiply by 0, we get the product 0. Subtract 0 minus 0, we will get 0. Bring down the next period, that is 0, 0. Now take up the quotient, first quotient 0, double it. So 0 into 2 is 0. Leave a blank over here. Another way of getting it is just add 0, we will get 0, right? Now this blank is there. We have a dividend also 0. Now before finding that blank, what should come in that blank? Because we have finished with the whole part and we are going to start with the decimal part, just insert decimal point in the quotient. Okay, so it will become 0 point. Now whatever quotient comes, that will be the decimal part of the quotient, right? So over here we can have 0, 0, multiply by 0, we get the product 0, 0, subtract it, you will again get 0. Now bring down the next period 0, 5, right? Now this is the new dividend. Now over here the quotient is 0, 0 over here. Bring down 0, multiply by 2, we will get 0. Further think of a number what should come in this blank so that the product is either equal to or less than 5. So naturally we can multiply by 2 over here. So 2 is the divisor, 2 is the quotient, 2 into 2 is 4, 5 minus 4 is 1. Further bring down the next period, that is 90. Now we need to solve it. For that we need a period. So over here 002 is the next quotient which we have got now. Now we will bring down 2 over here. 002 is basically 2 only. So 2 into 2 is 4. Or you can just add the new quotient, that is 2 over here, and get 4. Keep a blank over here. We have to think of a number. Okay, what will come over here in this blank so that we multiply by the same number to get a number which is equal to or less than 190. So suppose I try with 4 over here. Let me see what is coming. So it is coming 176. Suppose I try with 45. Now let me see what is coming. 5 into 5 is 25. 5 into 4 is 20 plus 2, that is 22. So 225 I am getting, right? So over here 225 will be more than 190. So I will restrict myself to 4. I will say my divisor is 44. I will keep the divisor 44. The quotient is 4 and the product is 176. Find the difference. I will get 14. Now bring down the next period, 49. Now this is the new dividend. 1449 is the new dividend. Now further to get a divisor, what you can do is, because the new quotient 4 we had added, you can just put 4 over here. 44 plus 4 you will get 48. Or another way is, now you have 24 over here, right? 0024 is actually 24. So that way also you can just double it and get 48. Anyhow you can do. Then multiply by 3 because 3 is the suitable number. So your divisor is 483. Multiply by 3 the quotient, you will get exactly 1449. And when you'll subtract it, you will get 0 as the remainder, which shows that our number was a perfect square number, right? And the square root of the number is the quotient which we have obtained. The quotient is 0.0243. This was the quotient. So we can say the square root of this number is 0.0243. Okay. So this is it. Hope you have understood the method of finding the square root of a decimal number. Please do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone. Have a good day ahead.